this is a special day for us. We've got some of our dear, close partners in the community, and we're here to talk about deepening our relationship and better serving our community. So we're talking about 2 preferred training partner agreements that we're going to sign today with the Bossier Parish Sheriff's Office. Thank you, Sheriff Whittington, for being here. I'm going to call you to the mic here in just a moment. And then our police chief, Daniel Hagan, couldn't be here, but our deputy chief, Jeremy Kennedy, is here in his place. And obviously our mayor of Bossier City, Tommy Chandler, is here. We've got Bossier in our name, the Bossier Sheriff, the Bossier City Police Department. What ties us all together is this community. We happen to have community in our name. I like to say that from time to time. It's not just a word in our name, it's everything that we are about. But we all exist to support this community. And what BPCC wants to do with these preferred training partner agreements is to ensure that we're doing everything that we can for our law enforcement professionals in our community. We are going to wrap our arms around them. We're going to welcome them to BPCC. We're going to provide certificate, diploma, and associate degree training. And our partners here are going to make us their preferred training institution. We have to say that we're not the exclusive training institution, but we all see the value that each of us brings to this training partner agreement. With that, let me pause and call on Sheriff Whittington to come forward and talk a little bit, and then we'll do the same for Deputy Chief Kennedy, and then I think it's always wise to give the mayor the final word, and then we'll join at the table to do our signatures. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Doctor. Good morning. I've been around a long time, and BPCC hasn't always had the luxury of having this type of campus. I remember the old airline high school days. In fact, when I first started on my associate degree at BPCC, it was in the airline high school. So y'all have come a long way. You've always been involved in the community, and now you've listed some of them, but partnering with law enforcement, we have an academy, and I think it's 12 or 15 hours.
15 credit hours. 15
credit hours that once you complete the academy, it transfers over here to BPCC, and hopefully this will encourage with an educational incentive that we give for our deputies once they complete that academy to go ahead and get their associate degree. So, but not only with our academy, but just overall in the public. I was telling them I was passing through Manning the other day. I saw South Campus down there. So they're involved in the community, always have been, and we're looking forward to greater things in the future. We know an educated law group, your people, your staff, educated is better. We found that out for lots of different reasons. We don't have to go into all that today, but the education is the key, and we're proud to be a part of your team. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Deputy Chief Kennedy.
Good morning. Thank you, Chancellor, for allowing us to be a part of it. I'd like to echo what the sheriff said. We are looking for qualified candidates, and what a great place to come get them right here at BPCC. We know they're going to have a quality education, and hopefully we can get a bunch of them to come work for us. We need them. I know the sheriff needs them, and we appreciate the partnership. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Ain't it great to be in Bossier City right now? BPCC being here, and I love the partnership we have with the Sheriff's Department and with BPCC. The good relationship we got, the good friendship I have with Rick. We're just glad that we can work together everybody bind together and work together as a city, sheriff, parish, and everything. And I'm glad that Bossier Parish Community College is in the city limits of Bossier City. Thank you.
really is an extension of an existing agreement. You heard the sheriff speak earlier to the training that goes on at the academy that leads to a post-certification. We already articulate that with 15 credit hours, and that gives those cadets who graduate the academy, gives them a jump start on earning an associate degree. What this agreement does is it's a commitment to making sure that the cadets and the officers, and really anybody in the community, that they know that we have this partnership. BPCC provides educational training. These are great jobs in our community. If you have a servant's heart and you want to serve, you want to work for our sheriff, and you want to work for our city police. But come to BPCC and get your associate degree along the way. The sheriff mentioned earlier that there are tuition assistance programs through his office for students. We're going to negotiate a reduced tuition arrangement so that we can encourage more of our officers to earn that associate degree, and it'll get them a higher salary. And again, as the sheriff said, I'm saying everything the sheriff said earlier, but the sheriff spoke about the importance of educating our law enforcement professionals. When that happens, there's study after study that shows a marked improvement of service to the community when your law enforcement professionals are educated. And so BPCC has a role to play there, and this partnership agreement is going to help to strengthen that.
Education is a fundamental thing.
Yeah, that's why early on we did the educational incentive. BPCC's right here, it's recognized, they make it easy as pie, and so we encourage our folks at every turn. We know educated workforce is the best. Study after study after study has revealed that in every shape, form, fashion, law enforcement, not just in law enforcement, but in any field. The better educated you are, the better you can handle challenges.
You know, once you partner with BPCC, you know what you're getting. You know the officer that you're going to get. You know the person that you're going to get, and it tends to make them a better officer when they can articulate what happened. You know, anybody can be a police officer, but if you can't put it on paper and tell us the story, then we've lost. But you know, when we get good candidates from BPCC who can tell us a story, it helps whenever we go to court. It helps for prosecution. It helps for all kinds of stuff, because you may not go to court, you know, maybe a year later, and if you can tell that story based on what you're able to write down and what you can remember and the facts and what's needed, you know, that starts here at BPCC. And we're thankful that we're able to partner with them and hopefully get some qualified candidates.
Offhand, do you know how many officers that's on now that have had education out here?
Multiple. I don't know the total number, but I know probably more than half would be my bet.
Plus, once you get an associate under the belt, you can encourage them on to a bachelor.
There you go. There you go.
It's not so overwhelming.
And Chancellor, by getting the associate, there's a number of institutions, LSUS, and that four-year colleges that recognize that that counts for y'all.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Our criminal justice program articulates to any other four-year university in our state and beyond. The one thing that I want to say about our criminal justice program, we've got outstanding faculty. Some of our faculty come from the ranks of law enforcement professionals from these two organizations. We also have Bossier City Police that serve our chief of police here on campus. When they're off hours, they actually provide security for the campus, and they are outstanding. So, you know, our partnership with the sheriff is, you know, whenever there's an emergency, you know, he knows that he's got a home base here at BPCC. That's just a few examples of the ways that we work together, and we're excited about strengthening this educational component as well.